Hey yo, what up, man? It's your boy Crypto Color Light back with another live stream. Let's get right to it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Indy, what up, my boy? What's going on? Let's go to lightweight. Mic check, mic check. Yo, 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 yo. Mic check, mic check. Yo, 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 yo. All right, cool. We got audio. Now we just got to queue up a fight. The countdown has begun. I won more than one round. Yo, you the man, bro. I can't see myself fighting you on the inside, bro. That should be diabolical. You get me out of there in like 2 rounds, bro. If I'm lucky. I don't know where the hell you'd be throwing them combos from, yo, but them shits is crazy.
It is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like I'm fighting a dude with a good ass record. Precisely what up? Salute, my boy.
And here he is. And here he is. And it's the king.
I knew how to fight like that on the inside. Woo! I'd be sick with it, Indy. Imagine I could fight like that on the inside.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer.
I'll be like, bing, bop, boom, bing, bop. I'll play like that for like 2 rounds, and then like the next 2 rounds, I'll be on my back foot. Like I'll just be fucking with people, yo. They'll be like, I don't know what to do against this guy, man.
I host for this battle between these two athletes. Crawford is dazed. Do you believe this?
There we go.
Just got knocked down. Wow, let's take another look at that. Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Yeah, if I could fight like that in the pocket, man, I could go at it with everybody. Uptown, downtown, uptown, downtown. That should be looking hella fun, but if you don't know how to do it, it's not so fun when you're getting knocked upside your head.
But that could be the last hurrah.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice counter shot. They both want the knockout. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to.
Yeah, man, all you got to do is learn how to, all you got to do is play the boxing game the way you play those Souls games. That's all you got to do. Like, when your stamina be really low, you keep swinging. That works against, like, you know, the regular schmegular guys. When you fighting one of the top dogs, you got to manage your stamina more, and you be right there, bro. Like, you be like hitting them, and then you be up, and your stamina be low as shit, and all you got to do is back. You don't got to fight on your back foot. I know you don't like that, but back up a little bit, let your stamina come back up, then get back in there. All you got to do is take these little tiny breaks with your stamina, and you'll be fine against the top guys.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy here tonight.
Khan
Man, shit. Just play this game the way you play your Souls games, and bro, I think you'll be like unbeatable.
He got in the ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realize that.
See, the right hand don't connect like that. A lot of punches are not connected.
Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill.
I hate sometimes I'm playing and I gotta scratch my nose. And right when I scratch my nose, they hit you with a punch.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. And that hook misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Hit him with one last punch.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally. On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again.
Need some more. I don't like losing too much stamina. That shit affects you on 5, 6, 7, 8th round.
This is a high-octane
Damn,
battle.
bro.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, shit.
Can't land that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
It's a close round.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, there we go. Spit it out, homeboy.
That technique on that headshot. Let's see it again
Wow.
and appreciate it more.
That.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You continue.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer. There's the bell for round 4. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Nobody home with that hook. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Swing and a miss with that uppercut.
Damn.
How about that time counter shot? Just missed with that hook. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And that jab just missed with the left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
And he blocked all of that shit.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Time for the 5th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round.
Man.
Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And down he goes.
Oh, man, he caught me. I went to throw a hook.
And he dropped him.
I went to throw a left hook, and he just banged.
Watch it again one more time.
Bang, bang.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Humble Pie, what up?
What's
up, my boy?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower.
I need some more
Calm,
stamina.
because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Both men step back for just a moment. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Yo, Zeus, what up?
With 10 seconds to go.
Zeus is the master. He's the king of the gods.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. He's been... Let's start the 6th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do.
Oh man,
here.
they didn't let me get that punch.
1 minute,
Can you
you
believe
need
that?
1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Oh, what the hell?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum
Damn,
continues
they
to
didn't
shift.
give me that punch. You
Very
saw
close
that?
match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Whoa.
Swing and a miss with that hook.
Oh.
Couldn't land that jab. That left hook just missed.
Whoa. This dude is fighting like extra cautious, bro.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
They should add Ryan back next update. Hell yeah.
That bell could not have...
We need Ryan in this game.
So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He missed with that jab. The courage on display here is incredible. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much firepower here.
Nah, I believe they're going to bring him back. Because he's good, like with the boxing thing, they don't have nothing against him anymore.
Action here. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Hold that thought.
Oh, man, I was going to hit him with that shit.
Rocked.
I think it's because...
Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And they're back at it again here in round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
You don't want to trade shots. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Catch and shoot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Free Ryan. That's funny.
The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Good fight. GG's, bro. Shout out to Mark Martin. He was pretty good. That fight was kind of exhausting. Make sure you guys donate to the Super Chat. Show some love to the Crypto channel. All donations would be greatly appreciated. It could be $1, $2. It could be $100. It doesn't matter. Show your support. Help the channel grow. Let's get right into another quick fight.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be
Fighting
here
another
with you.
Terrence Crawford.
And now
Jeez.
it's time. And here he is, Bud Amir Khan.
This bout is scheduled.
Expectations are sky high. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready.
Oh, you're about to be platinum? Nice.
With that uppercut.
That means you've been grinding. You've been grinding on rank.
That counter punch caught him clean. Just misses. Whoa, wait a minute. Crawford is dazed. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Six, seven. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
These punches coming from every angle.
Damn, I should have not threw the hook to the stomach. Just keep throwing it to the face.
I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round.
And I was really trying to knock him down.
There's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Khan versus Crawford part 2. Of course, Crawford with that TKO win in 2019 in New York City.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I've ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was
George Foreman.
sharper than him. Threw clusters much better.
D-Man, what's up, my boy?
What is going
Yeah,
on
George
here?
Foreman would be crazy in this game.
How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills.
They'll have to put his power like 95, yo.
So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They're both trying for a knockout. Lucky that hook didn't score.
Oh, shit.
The courage on display here is incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
And he's blocking everything.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not... On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts.
Oh, come on, man. Give me that.
These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Left hook just missed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Shut up.
So I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Missing with the left hook. That right hook catching air. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the... Here we go to the fourth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you...
Oh, hold on a second,
Oh,
Johnny.
man, he caught me with that
Khan is rocked.
straight right hand.
Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And chops in the invite. He crazy.
Misses. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
A very competitive round here so far.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This round's still up for grabs. with
Chops,
just 10
what up, what
seconds
up?
to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he... There's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed.
Indy wants
it can
another
be
rematch.
intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Indy was just in here a little while ago.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an... And there's the bell for round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And down goes Crawford. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Just missed with that hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford's legs are all over the place. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Nope, that hook won't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Crawford in trouble. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills.
GG's, man. Good fight, good fight.
One
That kid was pretty good, even though his record wasn't good. Ooh, Lordy. What's going on in these undisputed streets? Let's go.
For more than 100 years, Safavieh has designed luxury in-home furnishings, from exquisite artisan crafted.
All right, guys, it seems like they don't want to queue me up a fight, so I'll be back in a hot minute. What you say? Said Crypto when the what? Take the what? Leave the what? Crypto, what's the weather like? It's pretty cool. It's not too hot. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday it was hot. 2 days ago it was hot. It was like 85. Now we back down to the cool temperatures. Yo, man, I gave you guys a wrench. D-Man, 500. Humble Pie, you guys down with the wrench gang. It's not trying to cue me up a fight. At least I got 3 fights in. 3 good fights. This happens a lot. You gotta close the app just to get another fight. Alright, so I'll be back in a few, guys. It's not trying to queue up anything. I don't want to stay here just staring at the damn screen. You know what I mean? See you in a minute.